Well, and I have argued that when you invade a sovereign nation, that is a war crime. I mean, I think we're at just a real...
What? Is Condoleezza Rice just fucking go, yeah, you're right. No shot. No shot. Did Condoleezza Rice just go, yeah, you're right. When you invade a foreign nation, that's a war crime. She just said, yeah, I'm a war criminal. That's a good point you're making, actually.
Well, and I have argued that when you invade a sovereign nation...
I love anti-American sentiment days after Russia invades. I don't give a fuck, dumbass. America's still bad. It doesn't matter that Russia is fucking horrible in this circumstance. Yeah, dude, enough. Don't fucking hurt anyone's feelings. Let America do propaganda like they're the fucking good... They're the good guys in this situation because there's someone else that's also being bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, totally, dude. Let me just yeah, America's still bad. America's still the worst, okay? Suck my dick. It's true.
That is a war crime. I mean, I think we're at just a real basic point there.
Well, I'd agree. It is certainly against every principle of international law and international order, and that's why throwing the book at them now in terms of economic sanctions and punishments is also a part of it. And I think the world is there. Certainly NATO is there. He's managed to unite NATO in ways that I didn't think I would ever see again after the end of the Cold War.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and I have argued that when you invade a sovereign nation, that is a war crime.
Love that. I agree, by the way. It is. You know? It is. Even if the fucking country you're invading is brown and you're America. And you are giving a war criminal, an actual honest to God war criminal, a platform on your fucking, on your broadcast, so. Oh, this is, if it's true, this is the first tank ever stolen by a farmer. Ukrainians are tough cookies indeed.
Хит нахуй, пиздец, спиздили технику, блядь. Охуеть. Ну это, блядь.
All right. Gotta retweet this. This is. Bench people are shamelessly profiting off the war. Some words of wisdom from a hero in Ukraine. Shop here. I need ammunition, not a ride. Oh my God, dude. Yo. Oh no. Bro, this is fucking, that's, wow. I don't know what to say.
1 year.
Dude. You know, at the end of this, at the end of all this, like Ukrainians won't, the UN Security Council members, by the way, must keep Russia accountable for invading Ukraine. U.S. ambassador to the UN says, yeah, good luck with that. But at the end of all this, I wonder if Ukrainians will turn around and just be like, yeah, these people, you people are disgusting for doing this shit. You know? Great. What? Ban with captions. People wake up. This is war. Putin is a scum. Crashed into the fence at the Pukinskaya Square in Moscow and caught fire. Great threat on the Russian military. Why Russia will lose this war? Much of this realist discourse is about accepting Putin's victory because it's guaranteed. But how do we know it is? I'll argue that analysts, 1, overrate Russian army, 2, underrate Ukrainian one, and 3, misunderstand Russian strategy and policy goals. From the fellow at the Woodrow Wilson Center. I will take that with a grain of salt. Thank you very much. Consider a timely paper on Russian army by Bismarck analysis. It's good and informative. It's correct on its land-based artillery-centric character. It's also correct that the Minister of Defense, Serdyukov, greatly increased Army's efficiency in 2007-2012, but it's still misleading. Yes, Minister Serdyukov indeed reformed the Army. He increased efficiency. fought with corrupt and crony armaments producers, improving army supplies. As a result, he became extremely unpopular, made tons of powerful enemies, and was ousted in 2012, losing his power and status. His successor, Shoigu, knew better than that. Now, who's Shoigu? Shoigu is the only single Russian minister who interruptedly worked in government since 1991, since the very beginning of the Russian Federation. He worked for all presidents, all prime ministers, avoided all purges. What does it mean? It means he's a cunning political entrepreneur, good in forts, yada yada. Like so fucking palace fancy, dude. I hate this. Surdukov fought with the interest groups and was destroyed. Shoigu was smarter than that. He launched a PR campaign presenting himself as a savior from the Surdukov legacy. Whatever his predecessors did was dismantled. Media cheered, people cheered, interest groups cheered. It's a very, very typical problem. Efficiency maxing requires ruthlessness in dealing with established elites and interest groups. Meanwhile, court politic maxing. What the fuck? A Woodrow Wilson Center fellow is like saying court politics maxing like is a fucking groiper. What is happening on the planet right now? I despise the.
Would the world be
what
better
the
if
fuck
everyone
is this,
could go to
dude?
therapy? Or do they keep people away from that on purpose?
There's another issue. Shoigu is ethnic Tuan. In such a country as Russia, a minority member can hardly become the supreme leader. People don't perceive him as ethnic Russians. He is palace. It means he's not dangerous for the leader. And you can safely delegate him in the army. Damn, that's a sick-ass house. Shoigu not only purges Surdukov's appointees, pondered old military... Army and Navy have been traditional dilemmas for European... Oh, God, this is... I can't read this. I don't care. This sucks. Sorry. Let's watch Bald.
Good morning, guys, from Przemyśl here in southern Poland. Just up the road stands the border with Ukraine. Ukraine, a nation which, well, if Joe Biden and the British press are to be believed, stands on the cusp of a devastating invasion by none other than Vladimir Putin. I'm now gonna head into Ukraine and cross that vast land.
I guess Bald was watching me that week.
Hello, chat has high.
Just like... I guess Bald was watching me that week. That's why he went into Ukraine, you know? He was probably like, HasanAbi said that no invasion would occur.
Visiting some of its border areas and hopefully meeting some of the locals and asking them what it's like to live under the shadow of a war. Join me. Well, every journey has to begin somewhere, and ours is beginning at the old abandoned communist bus stop. The abandoned communist bus stop of Przemyśl. From here. Okay, Medica. Granica. Okay. Dobrze. Dziękuję. Dziękuję. That was me conversing in fluent Polish. You may have noticed, some of you Poles, don't be surprised. My granddad was a Pole, a proud Polish man. And so I'm back on home soil, so to speak. Back in the motherland. Anyway, we're waiting for a bus, a number 9, that's going to take us to the village of Medica, and from there we're going to walk across the border into Ukraine. And there they are. The lovely Polish people. Could be related to these two people, you never know. Okay, I'm going, bye-bye. Do widzenia. Wow. Dobry dzień, pan. Enough? O, bardzo dobrze. We're travelling across a region of Europe called Galicia. So many battles, First World War, Second World War, Napoleon, all passed through this region of Europe.
Dziękuję pan.
Wait 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Brain rot incoming.